we're gonna go into something that's very different. It's still spooky. Believe me, it's still spooky. Hellblade. This game represents psychosis. People have experienced psychosis as well as professionals. Oh god. Okay. Essentially, they used real-life studies and doctors who work with psychosis to make the game a lot more real. So this is Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. If you haven't heard of it, would highly recommend taking a look. So there is whispering in this game. It kind of goes along with psychosis. Some of the topics may be depressing, there will be gore, and there'll be a lot of darker tones and themes with this game. Not gonna lie, I'm just flat out telling you guys. Besides that, this is a more mature stream because I use language, especially when I get surprised. Believe me, from what I've heard, I will be surprised and shocked randomly or caught off guard with this game. I will be limiting these streams for Senua's Sacrifice to about an hour, because, yeah, you never know how these are gonna affect you. Oh, and there's also a lot of flashing lights that happen, so just a fair warning there. Alright, now, whoops. Oh, wait, what was that? No, we don't want spoilers. I do want audio, graphics, finished visuals. Just do that. Photo mode, yeah, we'll just have that off. Difficulty, auto. Okay. And I wish they had, maybe it's under audio? Oh, yes, it is. Subtitles on. Hopefully that helps a little bit. Alright. Ready? Here we go. Oh, I love all the games that come out. This came out a while back, but I can't wait. In the spirit of Viking and Hela coming out with new music for Hellblade 2, which is supposed to come out sometime next year, I think. I hope. I am drinking a little glass of mead while I play this, so let's get this going.
Hello. Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here.
Okay.
Nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others.
She's like all
Let
around.
me tell you about Senua. Now, her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. Dead. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching.
Why doesn't she know coming?
She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him.
He's already
I can
dead.
feel you coming.
Quiet.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, someone new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Oh boy.
Can you see them? Over there.
Why isn't she looking?
Why aren't you looking?
He's in Helheim.
Look, up ahead.
Helheim.
You see it too?
You promised you came.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call Hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
Go back, go back, go back, go
It's
back.
not safe.
It's them. They're here.
Can you see that?
I can see you.
Oh, this is so gorgeous.
Look around and you'll see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here.
You see them.
This is not a place of rest.
You can't do this. Go back, go back. They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you. They're watching.
Stop.
Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. They're watching her. You're so
The only thing I'm
close.
controlling right now is where I'm looking.
Can you feel it?
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be?
Yeah.
You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years.
No.
But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger,
Lovely.
towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
Yeah, I don't want to look up. Just try and get through the cave.
They can feel you.
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper.
I mean, to ride a wooden log canoe into hell, you gotta be a little, there's little you would fear, in my mind. I don't know. I could be wrong.
What is she looking at? What is she
I don't know.
leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us.
There's no going back.
You can't do it.
Senua
Well-
pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. -- There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to.
That's one way to make a final
Why
decision.
don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
I should hope it involves her not dying a lot. Because I don't want to be impaled like that. I've watched American Horror Stories. What was it? I can't remember. But one of them took place in a house in the middle of the woods. And people got impaled. Like that. And set on fire.
You have to take a closer look to see. Why isn't she focusing? She needs to focus now.
She needs to use her eyes.
Focus. Focus?
Do not forget my stories, Senua.
Ooh.
Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there.
Oh, that's lovely.
They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate. But gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the river of knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
Okay. Now, I don't know a lot about Norse mythology, but a lot of those names sounded familiar. Helheim and Niflheim and a few things like that, but... Okay, look for the stones. Gotcha. I run, walking. Okay, that's run. Not really a run, it's more of a trot. I'll take it. Especially in... I mean, I'm not gonna lie. This place is fucking creepy beyond all. But it is also so gorgeous. I mean, look at those trees. Design with them so well. The trees are moving so nicely with the wind. As are even the smaller foliage. Okay? I just climb over those. Also, I kind of want to talk about this audio technique for a minute. Literally, what they have people do is they speak into 360 microphones and note. I'm running.
The darkness is coming.
Okay, then I will stand in the hunt.
Hungers for it. Like a pack of wolves on the hunt. But she's not stopping.
I'll keep running. Light.
Not this time.
Okay. So, as I was saying, they use a 360 microphone and speak into different sides of it. So when you're wearing like stereo headphones or you have an full stereo, it reflects the voices to be in certain locations. This is so well done.
The land of mist and fog. The old fool was right. What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost.
Where are you?
So yeah, she's carrying a head of a person on her hip. That's delightful.
He's there, you know it.
There's no doubt about
He's
it.
lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim, and the goddess Hela holds his soul there.
Helheim is the realm of
Her dear beloved,
Hela.
Dillian.
And Hela is the guardian goddess of the underworld. I really need to read up on my Norse.
What is she doing?
Mythology.
Why is she doing this? Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead.
Look at the waves. Oh my god, it's so well done.
Yes, and his soul
Okay, I'm a
is
little bit
still
of a nerd for this because
She needs to save
I work
his
in
soul. She
technology.
wants his soul to be at peace. She needs to lay him to rest. He's already dead. She can save him. There's nothing she can do. She thinks she's going to save him. She's not going to
Man, that is a
She'll
lot
never
of
make it to
chattering.
Helheim. She can't let
Um,
him out here. She needs to try.
So I've worked in technology. I know how difficult it can be for some to code all of this, and the design it takes, the artistry it takes to make ones and zeros
Where you
look
are?
like
Where are we?
actual running water.
The bridge to Helheim.
This.
I forget its name. She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
The old fool seems kind of smart. Then again, he did kind of give her the instructions in order to come to hell. So I'm not sure exactly how smart or helpful he was in that. So some of you who have seen my playthroughs before or whatnot know that I'm a bit of a completionist. I will wander a bit to try and find different secrets, treasures that may be lurking around. We'll see how well this goes. It definitely seems like I need to look for those, like, stone arches with the rune in it. I do wonder who this old fool is. He gave her stories, or some stories, of hell and how to get here, but the hell is he getting out of it, or what the hell's going on with him? She keeps calling him the old fool, too. Or the fool. Which makes me think she's not very fond of him, but she's definitely listening to him for some reason. I guess I'll just do a nice little jog. Okay, so literally, it's just... Yeah. Ew. This way. I almost feel like I should be listening to Hellblade right now. I seriously can't wait to see what they do for Hellblade 2. Okay. Can't be though. Maybe I come back here? It's hard to say. I feel like I need to get to that. Ooh, pardon me. Oh, there's one of the things. And a save point, that's good.
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim. And that is where you must travel.
Interesting. Okay, so we're gonna get Norse mythology lessons throughout this. That's kind of nice. I always did want to learn more about it. Go. Climb? Stay. Okay.
That's the way.
Oh, this is so beautiful, especially with the rain. Freaking gorgeous. Oh god. Okay. Some of you who have known or seen my previous streams, you know platforming, not my forte. Keeping balance,
You're in danger.
not my forte.
This isn't right.
Has anyone else noticed a possibility of like a male voice in one of my ears? I seriously don't know if that's just me.
Get down.
What's she waiting for?
Hey, action is.
Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it.
I'm on
She
ice.
can't go back now.
No, this is it. The hidden path.
There's Senua talking to us. Voices. This is also a really interesting view of third person. Normally you don't get a view like this with third person. Constantly looking over their shoulder. To be honest, it kind of gives me the feeling that I'm going from the perspective of one of the voices. Maybe the lead one that was saying, hey, this is Senua's story. Who is this?
He's going to hurt you. It's dangerous.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them.
Don't listen.
I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. Don't listen. I'll never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait. Who are you?
It's just a memory.
Druth? Is that you?
How do you know?
They're my tales of the Northmen. They call me Druth. A liar.
He's lost.
An old fool.
He's not real.
Truth is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
That's
The runes seal the gates to hell.
okay.
Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
I can see one.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
Okay.
Take a close
Ooh, I can see it elsewhere.
It's just you'll never find it.
I'm guessing this is a hint.
It's
Ooh.
there. Focus. Look towards the gate, and the gate will open.
He's not real.
Okay.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
It worked!
Thank you. It's not safe.
You boy.
I spent
Okay, we're
6
outside
years
again.
enslaved in hell, but I watched the Northmen, learnt their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid a heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
The Northmen are definitely the Vikings. Actually.
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here.
They did the hair so well. Hair is so different. Whatever. So, and now do I have 3 voices in my contest? I guess we'll see. I'm not looking forward to this. I'm not looking forward to that. Only the dead may cross.
I guess it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near, waiting for you to make that little slip. You can't just wish things away.
Oh boy. Right. Okay, let's hear more Norse mythology.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter.
Okay.
In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
Yeah, that's bad. Guessing Lydia is like her husband, boyfriend, mate? I don't know. I don't know what culture Senua is herself. Especially if they keep referring to, you know, Vikings as the Norsemen. Maybe Druid? Someone from England? I do apologize if my mic's doing weird things. I'm trying to catch it before it does, but you never know sometimes. Okay. I don't like how dark it is. But I hear a brazier close by. Oh, but I don't like the look of this. Achievement.
Stay back. Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him.
Oh boy.
Someone's here.
What's that singing in the background? Resist what?
Just give him back.
Yeah. How did you think that was gonna
You're killing. You're going to die. Get dying. Darkness is coming. Surrounding you. It's
Oh Lord, we be fighting. That works. Alright, so kind of got the mashing, to be honest.
You're close.
There's someone else. Yep. There's another. Oh, there's two.
She will die.
I can't see. What the hell?
Behind you.
Just dodging.
Behind you.
Don't know what else to do.
Look behind.
Oh, Jesus. Is this a... Okay, I'm guessing I was supposed to get tossed.
Don't give up. Don't. You did this.
Am I turning into a... Senua turning into a corpse?
A vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is rot.
Okay,
And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her.
Only
All of her
worse.
suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
Oh, lovely. So... Oh god.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul.
Oh boy.
But for
That
now,
was rough.
she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
Now, I think that's because... and I could totally be wrong, and this could totally be negated later on. I
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Surt, and the god of illusion, Valravan. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
Boy.
To Dillian.
To his soul. It won't open.
How will she get through?
Why won't it open?
Why can't she open it? She needs to challenge the gods.
She has to fight 2 gods first.
2 gods?
2 gates.
Which will she choose first?
One of them will kill her, I know.
She's going to die. Uh-oh.
Which one will she challenge first?
Be very careful, Senua.
Choose a gate, Senua.
2 gates, 2 gods.
She's
Oh my
choosing.
god, will you voices shut up?
The Northmen
Let's get
say
some more
that in the
information
beginning
first.
there was nothing but darkness. Bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south. The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was born, and was named Ymir. The ice continued to drip, and the power of the void gave life to it, and it became a cow, whose milk fed the giant. That's right, a cow. Bet you weren't expecting that.
I was not. Okay. Decision time. Left or right? Wind, illusion, or fire? Ugh. First big decision. Sound of Chimes or fire? You know what? I'm gonna go with wind or fire.
Surt, the fire giant, has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind, and the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raze their enemies to the ground. Find him, Senua, and spill his blood.
That's kind of nice. Unlike other games, you can
She
like
found the wretched old fool on her way back from the wilds. An outcast. He was badly burnt all over. She took pity on him, for he was not long for this world. Like her, who spoke of his own darkness. The Northmen.
Sorry, I almost sneezed there. There's a lot of narration in this. But it's good because I'm also gonna find out like there's no inventory, there's no nothing again except you know what? I'm just gonna make battle difficulty easy because I have a feeling I'm gonna no. Later on, I might change it to easy if... Usually I'm fine with normal, but... If failing, I think it's dying, equals, you know, that black stuff on my hand to, expand in my brain, might have to change it to easy. Okay. Let's see what's down here first. I always say that with game design, there's always a reason for things. Ooh. Drink.
The Northmen tell this story. Before the earth was created, there was a world called Muspel. Because it was in the south, it was bright and hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars,
Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant, Ymir. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds, and is now the land of the fire giants, and people from elsewhere cannot endure a journey there.
Lovely. Simply lovely, and I'm about to do just that. Right! Okay, so I can't go up that way. So literally the way I went was the only way I could get to that. Up and around the road. Vibrating. Why? Why is my controller vibrating? It shouldn't vibrate. Unlike most people, and some people can call me crazy, like but I don't like vibration on my controller. I just You know, I wish you guys would whisper a little bit.
Keep going.
She's hurt. She won't make it.
What's happening in mine?
She's hurt. She's injured. She won't make it.
Get up. Oh shit. I didn't dodge and dodge. Get up, get up, get up, get up.
It's not over. It's not over. Keep going.
Damn it. I'm stuck. No. God damn it. No. Okay, that's what I was afraid of. I don't want to do this. Okay, let's try this again. I'm number 2, right? I just got stuck in a corner and I really needed to move out of the car to put it. Don't back up. Okay, this voice is actually kind of helping me. Away from the walls. Yeah, come here. Evade. No. Evade. Hit.
End it! End it now! This is nearly the end.
Okay.
Don't let them surround you.
Don't let them get behind you.
Are there two? No. Oops. Nope. Stop backing into the corner. Space. There we go. Shit. Shit. Whew. Oh my god. Oh, I already died once. It's almost my elbow. Or Senua's elbow. Let's see.
I can still smell it. The sweet, sickly stench of burning human flesh. And I still hear their cries carried in the wind. Do you hear them too, Senua?
Yes, I heard their screams, and I still hear them now.
Follow the screams. You can hear the rooms.
Focus.
What?
Screams will help you. Screams.
Oh, are those the screens?
Are they screams?
Let's see. Ah.
You'll find it. You'll never find us. Get up. There's a secret. The screams will help
Okay.
you.
So, the red letters over these are the screams. It's not there. Maybe it's on the ground.
The rooms.
Fence?
You can hear the rooms. Rooms.
I'm trying to find the runes. Just there, maybe.
Follow the screams.
I'm trying. Will you give me a second? So it's always strongest. Seriously. That's not right.
The rooms. The screams will help you. Screams.
Yes, you keep saying that. Where you also keep saying the
Follow the screams.
I would think it's the shadow.
The rooms.
That also goes the wrong way. Okay, I may have to look up help at this point.
What's that sound?
They're screaming.
Are they screaming?
Yes, I understand they're screaming.
Find them.
The screams towards the rooms. The rooms are important. The screams will help you.
Screams are not helping me.
Follow the screams. Screams.
Yep, and I'm out of scream territory.
Towards the rooms.
Freaking hell. It almost looks like an N too.
The screams will help you. Screams.
They can say all of that, all they want. Not getting it.
The rooms.
The rooms.
Screaming.
Runes? Or the runes?
Find them.
That goes the wrong way. That goes the wrong way. I seriously would think it's in the shadow, but it's not. My
You can
shadow
hear
is
the
in the way.
rooms. Rooms.
Find the ruins.
The screams towards the rooms. The rooms are important.
Okay. Odd. I hope you guys can still hear me. Are you telling me the screams are gonna help me? It's
Follow the screams. The screams.
not as helpful as you'd think.
The rooms.
The rooms.
Screaming.
If you guys see what they're talking about,
The screaming.
Are they
I
screaming?
would gladly have the help. Okay. Quick over here. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Okay, so it's gotta be here because this is where the runes are.
The rooms.
Where the things are most
What's that sound?
loudest.
The screaming.
Are they screaming?
Follow the screams.
Usually I don't have problems with these kind of puzzles. I might actually have to look this up.
Follow the screams towards the rooms. The rooms are important.
I mean,
The screams will help you. Screams.
I would think that would work, but go over here. It's too steep.
The rooms.
Screaming.
See? So,
The screams towards the rooms. The rooms are important.
You can hear the rooms. Rooms.
oh my god, you guys are not helping.
What's that sound?
The screaming.
Are they screaming?
Find them.
I get that. Okay. What the hell?
Follow the screams.
Let's follow the screams. Screams and runes. Come on. Oh, At this point, I might just end it here and be back in a minute. 'Cause this is... This is driving me a little batty. Alright.
You can hear the
I will be right back. Hopefully, you know, the screams will lead me, but I'm gonna get this puzzle. I will. I
Are
promise.
they screaming?
So I will be right back with more Senua sacrifice. Until then, and get you another time. Have a lovely day.
Screams will help you.
Go outside. See some fresh air. Take breaks every once in a while. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!